Hello guys, today we're going to be presenting about Southern and Central Africa. On the map you can see them in blue color and red color. On the other map we will focus on South Africa, you can see it in the pink. In this region, Southern and Central Africa, there are the countries Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo, Central African Republic, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, Chad, South Sudan, Republic of the Congo, Angola, South Sudan, Rwanda, Burundi, Zambia, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Botswana, South Africa, Malawi, Eswatini, Lesotho, and Madagascar is said to be maybe in the southern region. The area of South Africa is 1.22 million kilometers squared. The population number is around 58 million, measured in 219, and the population density is 45.8 people per kilometer squared. And three interesting facts about South Africa. The water in South Africa is said to be one of the most safe and ready to drink types of water in the world, and it's rated third best in the world. In South Africa, there are 11 different official languages that the people speak: Afrikaans, English, Mbele, Pedi, Sotho, Swazi, Tsonga, Tswana, Vendik, Xhosa, and Zulu. Third interesting fact is that South Africa is home to many different kinds of amazing and unique animals, including the ostrich, which is the world's largest bird, and the largest mammal, the bull elephant. We also have the smallest mammal, dwarf shrew, and the largest reptile, leatherback sea turtle, largest earthworm. We can also find some of the most incredible species, such as the fastest animal cheetah, the tallest animal giraffe, and the largest fish, white shark. What are two plants and two animals that are native to this region? The kibber tree is found in Namibia and South Africa. The plant grows in mountains with a desert-like climate. It doesn't inhabit zones where it is extremely hot. In Namibia's deserts, the temperature rises because of climate change, which unfortunately leads to the plant being considered threatened. Another unique plant is Hydnora africana, which is found in many places, such as Eswatini, Botswana, KwaZulu-Natal, Ethiopia, and coastal areas of Namibia. Its color is brownish or grayish. As older as it gets, its color becomes darker. This plant is parasitic and quite looks like a fungi. The only difference can be seen when the flower has opened. There are no leaves on it and no chlorophyll. Unique animal that can be found there is the springbok, which is basically an antelope. Its height is only 70 to 90 centimeters and it weighs about 40 kilograms. Their life expectancy is only 10 years. Another amazing animal living in southern Africa is the African wild dog, which is found almost everywhere in savannas, grasslands, and open woodlands. The only place where you can't find it is in jungles. They inhabit many southern Africa countries such as Namibia, Botswana, Eswatini, South Africa, and Mozambique. The natural disasters that happen there, why do they happen? There are floods, earthquakes, droughts, and wildfires. Some of the natural disasters happening there. Possible causes are human activities and global warming. Two of the most destructive disasters in South Africa were the Neda floods in 1987 and an earthquake in 1969 that was measured 6.3 on the Richter scale. What are the most common natural resources in our country? What are three top exports and three top imports? South Africa is very rich in natural resources. There is plenty of gold, diamonds, and also a variety of minerals. Other examples of natural resources that South Africa contains are iron ore, platinum, manganese, copper, silver, chromium, and many other. South Africa also have a large amount of natural gas on the southern coast. Another interesting natural resource is their synthetic fuel, which comes from the coal. So the top three exports. First, we have gems and precious metals, which are 17.5% of the whole numbers of countries export, and they cost around $16.6 billion. After that, we have ores, slag, and ash, and third, we have vehicles. For example, we have Mercedes-Benz C-Class, Ford Ranger, and BMW X3. Mineral fuels, including oil, are one of the top imports of South Africa, and they are close cost around $17 billion and to make up around 18.2% of their total imports. Second, we have machinery, including computers, which are imported in South Africa. And last, other electrical machinery is imported also. Even though on the continent of Africa, Nigeria has the most inflationary economy with the greatest GDP around 376 billion dollars, in our region, Southern and Central Africa, South Africa's economy is the biggest and most influential, maybe because South Africa is far more developed than the other countries and its GDP is a lot more. The holidays or traditions that are celebrated in our country. One of the interesting holidays is the Day of Goodwill, and it is celebrated on the 26th of December. It was previously called Boxing Day, and it was connected to the colonial past of South Africa. Years ago, this was the day when English people boxed up presents and gave them to their servants. When South Africa became a new democracy in 1994, the name was changed to the Day of Goodwill, and is used as an extension of Christmas. People celebrate it with their family and closest ones and practice goodwill. Another South Africa's holiday is the Day of Reconciliation, which is celebrated on December the 16th. This day was introduced in 1994 also in order to unite the nation and bring harmony to the people. There was racial segregation due to colonization during the times when the Dutch Empire reigned, and after that the British. This day people celebrate national unity and look back in their past. Population density for the country and the population spread out evenly or highly concentrated. So the population density, as we said, is 45.8 per kilometer squared. It is ranked to be 159 in the population density list for 219. The population isn't really spread out evenly. For example, in Gauteng, the smallest province in terms of kilometers in South Africa, the population density is 742.6. And in Northern Cape, the largest province in terms of kilometers in South Africa is 3.2 people per kilometer squared. I think Gauteng's reputation is like that because it is known for its higher education and research, as it is the home of 3 universities and hosts the South African Bureau of Standards. Also, another factor that affects the population density is the climate. It's very pleasant. Overall, Gauteng is a developed economically and educationally province, and it isn't that big, which makes the population density larger. Northern Cape climate is unpleasant. Also, it is a very large province, which makes the population density smaller. That are some of the reasons which prove that the population isn't spread out evenly. So the structure of government in our country, South Africa, is a parliamentary republic. Its president is Cyril Ramaphosa. Its deputy president is David Mabuse. The democracy has a 3-tier system of government and an independent judiciary, distinctive, independent, and interrelated. Are there any terrorist organizations in the region? What are their names and what is their specific motive? What do they do to achieve it? There are terrorist organizations in Central Africa. One of the biggest groups is Boko Haram. It was founded in 2002 by Mohammed Yusuf. Then the group has been led by Boubacar Shekau since 2009. It is a jihadist organization in northeastern Nigeria, in Chad, Niger, and northern Cameroon. The group was aligned with the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. At first, they were non-violent, but later they were ready to do anything to achieve their main goal, to purify Islam in northern Nigeria. In case achieving its goal, the organization has killed tens of thousands and displaced 2.3 million from their homes. Due to its violence, it was ranked as the world's deadliest terror group in 2015.